Hi, didn't see you there. I was just gonna ask Amy Marcus-Newhall 20 questions. You should come with me.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, thank you. So, how would you describe yourself in 3 words?
All right. 3 words. Positive outlook, committed, and compassionate.
Awesome. What year did you start working at Scripps?
A long time ago. I started here as a faculty member in 1992.
92. Let's see. And why did you choose Scripps?
I was so excited that Scripps chose me. I chose Scripps. I had gone to a liberal arts college myself and loved the education and actually wanted to continue doing that for the rest of my life, and so got a PhD so that I could continue to be in a liberal arts setting. And Scripps was the best of all worlds for me because I had studied issues of gender, and this was as a women-centered education with a liberal arts commitment was an ideal situation for me.
Let's see. How has Scripps changed since you started?
Oh, well, I've been here a long time, so it's changed in a number of ways, and so many things have stayed the same. But it's changed in its size. It's grown in terms of the number of students. We've added a major during that time of art conservation. We've added several minors in data science and computer science and Native American and Indigenous studies. We've changed the core curriculum during that time, and the faculty are looking to change it again. So those are a number of ways. Faculty have retired, and we've hired a lot of brand new faculty, so those are some of the changes.
Awesome. Let's see. So we learned that you were a professor before your current role as president. What was your favorite class to teach?
My favorite class to teach was social psychology. I'm a social psychologist by training. That's what I have my PhD in.
Wow. So on the same note, if you had to teach a class now, what would you teach?
I would teach social psychology, but I would because I really think social psychology is one of those fundamental classes that is important for students to have because it talks about the external situational conditions that lead to different behavioral changes. And so we as individuals have the ability to make decisions, but we're influenced by systems around us, people around us, and I think it's just a really helpful class for students while they're currently here and to think about beyond their educational time at Scripps.
I agree. What is your favorite spot on campus?
Oh, my favorite spot on campus. I will go with Margaret Fowler Garden because it is so beautiful, and you can go in there and just sit and be contemplative, and I think it is the essence of what Ellen Browning Scripps wanted when she created this college way back when in 1926.
It's beautiful. What is one thing that you have learned from working with Scripps students?
Oh, one thing. There's so many things I'd want to say. I have learned that they are brilliant, passionate, caring, committed, and people who are not simply here to get an education, but to make a difference in the world.
Yes. What is one fun fact about you?
Oh, a fun fact about me. I have twins.
Oh.
We have 3 children, I should say we, my husband and I, but we have twins who are now 21 years old and boy, girl.
Nice. Let's see. What is your favorite book?
Oh, there are so many good books. So I was recently rereading The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, and it's a really important book in terms of so many issues. I'm a breast cancer survivor, and so it's about cancer, but it's about a misuse of science. It's about serendipitous findings in science. It's about the treatment and mistreatment of people. It's about science and about social psychology all in one, and so that would be one. I don't think I have a favorite, but it would be one of my favorites.
Wow, that sounds amazing. What is a song that you can listen to on repeat?
I would say Whenever I See Your Smiling Face by James Taylor.
Oh, nice. What is your favorite part about working at Scripps?
What is my favorite part about working at Scripps? I would say the faculty, the staff, and the students. That is that over my 30 plus years, my relationships with faculty are so meaningful to me. The staff is so committed to this place, and students, come and go every 4 years, but I still maintain a relationship with so many students who I had in classes, 20, 25 years ago. So that's what makes Scripps such a wonderful place.
How would you describe the academic experience at Scripps using 3 words?
Oh, these 3 words. Let's see. I would say rigorous, interdisciplinary. I guess I would say community, because I think about what happens in classes, and it's not about teaching at students, but it's about teaching with students. So I would pull on that.
Awesome. Thank you. Let's see. What are some fun traditions on campus?
Well, Wednesday afternoon tea is a fun tradition. Another one is right about where we are. So matriculation and commencement, and walking in and out of the Denison Library doors. So only once a year do the doors open and close, and that's when our first years matriculate and come in, and then as seniors before commencement, they walk out. So I think that's a really wonderful tradition.
What are you most excited for at this time of year?
Well, we're almost to the end of the year, so the 3 things I can immediately think about are Admitted Student Day, which I think is so wonderful when the students come and are making their decisions about where to go. And then Reunion, where it's kind of the other end of the coin, and where our alums are coming back and, engaging with each other, but talking about what their experience was like at Scripps. And then Commencement follows right after that. Oh, but I will say, it could either be back to the traditions or one of the events, Capstone Day, which I just love. So Capstone Day, where our seniors present their senior thesis work, is just a wonderful celebration of the work that our students do.
Thank you. Let's see. What brings you joy?
Oh, there's so many things that actually bring me joy. But if you ask me what brings me joy that is not necessarily about Scripps, I would say my husband, my kids, and my dog.
Oh, that's nice. Any advice for incoming students?
Yeah, I would say my biggest advice would be willing to push yourself beyond your comfort zone, beyond what makes you feel safe, and allow yourself to fail. Because if you try never to fail, then you won't experience things that could be wonderful for you, because you're kind of protecting that. And so really push beyond your boundaries.
Amazing. Let's see. And one final question. What's one piece of advice you would give to your college self?
The same advice that I would give to students. But looking back, I think I really would say to me, don't be afraid to fail. I was like, oh, I want to get good grades, and oh, I want to do this, and I actually had to contemplate, should I take this class? I might not do as well, but that class was so important. And so I would look back and say, do things that make you uncomfortable. Try things that you weren't thinking about. Expand your horizons to areas that you don't know anything about.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time and for joining us for 20 questions.
Thank you for
yes.
asking all the questions. Those were good and hard.